But whatever you do, don't go over the rickety bridge. What's up, goons? DenDenBMX here. Sorry for the little Balisong hiatus. I've been having far too much fun making old people violently angry with these recent guitar videos. But regardless of that, today's video is a very special one, my friends. In my last couple Balisong videos, I've been talking about how I've been trying to let some of my higher end Balisongs go. And I'm very pleased to tell you that since those videos, I've been able to find new homes for my LDY Cygnus and my Fellowship Blades Empress. So while I am a little sad that they're gone, I am pretty darn stoked to unbox what I replaced them with. And we are going to enjoy this magical, borderline sexual experience together. But before that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the recent love and support you've shown me on all my videos. It truly does get my heart thumping. As always, if you guys go on to enjoy this video, definitely let me know and help this video out by leaving a like, leave a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions, share the video around. And if you regularly watch this channel and you haven't already subscribed, then I'm going to kick you square in the perineum when I find you at Blade Show. We are on the road to 20,000 subs, and any help towards that endeavor is greatly appreciated. But I'm done being a tool. We got a pretty snazzy Balisong to unbox here, friends. So let's not lollygag any longer. Everyone say hello to Dark Magician Girl. She's going to be my assistant in today's video, and her job today is going to be holding what we're unboxing. Now, as much as I would love to keep what's inside this box a surprise, I'm sure all this right here is just going to give it away. But if you already know what it is, don't spoil it for the person next to you. Let's open up these little flappy dappies here. Whoa. Oh, we got some stickers in here. Let's see. San Diego Balisong Club. That's cool. Oh, we got Shop Soe. See, we got a DRIGK sticker as well. And then last but not least, we got an Acid Works Manipulation sticker. I'm not going to show you the bottom half because that's going to give away what the Balisong is. So also residing in this package is this very nice cleaning cloth. This thing feels very plush. I'm going to save this for working on my Balisongs because I use all my other cloths for like cleaning my guitars and stuff like that. Now there's the box. But we're going to put that to the side for just a second. As you can see, this Balisong comes with a companion soundscape. Not only does this Balisong have its own soundtrack, that soundtrack explains the lore of this Balisong. That's right, this Balisong has lore. All right, I think we're done with this particular package. Oh boy, I've been so excited for this. But so far, the presentation for this Balisong is just crazy. It's probably pretty obvious what this Balisong is if you are like a part of the community. So as you can see, this is a Balisong from Acid Works. Acid Works is a brand from a very lovely man named Paul. So definitely give him and his Acid Works page a follow. He's a very cool guy. And these boxes and like a lot of the stuff that comes with this Balisong are all handmade. Like he made the soundtrack, he wrote all the lore. I don't know if he made the cleaning cloth, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He hand stamps the top of these, and then he hand makes these cases out of wood. And you think the front's cool? Wait till you see the back. That is crazy. Well, since I turned it over so you guys could see how cool the back was, I kind of ended up giving away the name of this Balisong here. And as you can see, I got number 104. And then I believe this is the date that it was finished or that this box was finished. But overall, I'm very impressed with this box. It's really cool. What's fun about guitar is that at a certain point, you'll become a real big nerd about wood. So I personally am geeking out a little bit that this particular piece of wood has some bird's eye figuring in it. I think that's neat. So before we unbox this thing, I just want to bring back the companion soundscape here for a second. I just had a really doofy idea. Now I'm gonna ask Paul if I'm like allowed to do this, but I think it would be a little quirky if I played you guys a little snippet of this soundscape and then I added some guitar on top of it as well. Maybe I could do like a little solo or maybe just some big dumb zeros over it. But if I am allowed to do it, I'm gonna cut to that right now. So after that, I think we're all nice and warmed up and ready to actually unbox the Balisong that comes with all this stuff. Make sure you guys left your likes and your comments and you subscribed because we're gonna, oh man, those are some strong magnets. Another cool thing about this box is that it's magnetized. And it's a pretty dang strong magnet. Okay, let's open up the top. I like how a certain part of it just gets sanded through just because of the wood. I'm geeking over this box. I need to calm down. So I believe what I actually paid for is actually nuzzled up in this cleaning cloth. I guess I get 2 of them. That's pretty dang cool. And then here's the bottom. I like how lumpy it is. Okay, are you guys ready? I don't even know if I'm ready. This is easily the most money that I've ever spent on a Balisong. Ooh, oh, look at that. As you can see, there's a nice little AW logo right there for Acid Works, or maybe Assassin Walrus. Ass Water, maybe? Albino Wombat, perchance? Who knows what these acronyms actually stand for? And then as you can see, it says Zyzix. I know some people like to call it the Zizix, and that's okay. It's alright that they're wrong. Oh man, oh, there it is. Get a nice little butt shot of it first. You guys remember the cows from back at the barnyard? This is one of those guys' ass cheek. Alright guys. Are you finally ready to see the actual Balisong in its entirety? Because I sure am ready. 3, 2, 1. Wah! Oh my goodness gracious, friends. It's actually a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. But that is definitely not a bad thing. Alright, I can't wait any longer. Oh my goodness, friends. So as you can see, I am now the proud owner of an Acid Works Zyzix Abyss. As you may or may not know, the Zyzix line of Balisongs has 3 different blades, and each of those blades has a different name. The newest one's called the Lazarus, then there's the Incept, and then there's this version right here, which is the Abyss. And all of those tie into the lore of the Zyzix as well. But oh my goodness, guys, this thing just looks so dang cool. I fell in love with the way this Balisong looks the first time I saw it. Like, it just became an immediate competitor with the Orca for, like, my dream grail Balisong. And as you can see, it ended up winning. Let's go flip it, because I can't wait any longer. Alright, let's finally flip the Zyzix OC, shall we? Oh, kind of figured that one out the other day. Oh, there we go. So this isn't the very first time I'm flipping Mr. Zyzix. I've had this Balisong for a couple days now at this point. And I gotta say, my friends, after flipping it for a couple days, I can very easily say, this is what I've been needing from a Balisong as of late. But I made a video talking about some of my higher end Balisongs and how I was kind of like, just not really flipping them. Like, I had fun with them at first, but then they just started sitting there collecting dust. And then when I picked them back up to start flipping again, like, yeah, they flipped okay, but they, like, weren't what I was looking for in my premium Balisongs. Because, like, those were supposed to be my grails. And the only ones that I, like, actually enjoyed flipping were the BB Superfly and the Bandage Knife Stitch. I wanted a titanium channel-handled Balisong that was really good at flipping. Like, I didn't want to let my love for the Kukri blade compromise the flippability of the Balisong. And a lot of my higher-end Balisongs had Kukri blades on them. When a blade is just bent that much, it just changes the way a Balisong flips. And I had reached the point where I wanted a good flipping higher-end Balisong that wasn't going to be hindered by something like a Kukri blade. And I've wanted a Zyzix since they came out because I just love the way they look. Like, this is the first Balisong that I really enjoyed the way it looked since, like, the Orca. And I gotta say, not only do I like the way it looks, I like how it flips as well. Let's see here. Oh, I did 3. Really ugly, but I did 3. It did take me a second to get used to flipping this thing, but once I got used to how it flipped, I really started to enjoy it. Like, when I first got it, I was like, oh, maybe I'm not really gonna like how this flips. But then I just, like, sat with it for 10 minutes, and I got really, really used to it. And it's all I've been flipping since I got it. And it's probably all I'm gonna be flipping for a while. Yeah, I'm pretty gassed on this thing, guys. It is very fun. There's only one thing about this Balisong's design that I don't like, and it's just the jimping. The jimping is actually fine. It's actually very nice, aggressive jimping. I just wish it wasn't on the very tail end of the handles. I wish the jimping would go down to, like, maybe right here. I personally wish it was just a hair bit longer, but that's all right. It's a titanium handled Balisong, so jimping on it is kind of overkill. Like, I think aluminum handled Balisongs are the ones that really need jimping. But I can take it or leave it when it comes to a titanium Balisong. It is always nice when a Balisong has it, but it's not necessary on a titanium Balisong, I would say. I definitely think it's necessary on aluminum Balisongs. But with Ty, I can take it or leave it. Ooh, parabolic line. I love the handle shape, and I love this texturing. I love this work done on the edges of the handles. It really, really improves the grip on this thing a whole lot. So like I said in the unboxing, this Balisong is a little bit smaller than what I was expecting it to be. I don't know, just in pictures and videos and everything like that, I feel like it looks bigger than what it actually is. Like the blade is actually pretty long, but the handles compared to a lot of other balisong handles are a little bit short. And I mean, the blade almost takes up the entire length of the handles. So when I first started flipping this balisong, I thought it was kind of weird how it almost seemed like the blade was longer than the handles. And that kind of threw me off for a second. But again, I ended up getting used to it. And I think this is a very, very well-balanced balisong. It feels very, very good for flipping. I can easily see this being someone's competitive balisong flipper, like for Balicomp or whatever, even though I just heard that Balicomp is like insanely biased. But I don't know. I'm going to find that out for myself when I go to Blade Show. I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but this is going to be the first year where I'm actually going to Blade Show. And I personally cannot wait. I've been wanting to go to Blade Show for like 5 years at this point. And this year was the first year where I was able to do it, and I am taking the chance. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have met 2 other balisong flippers in real life. And that's it. And I've been flipping since 2010, so I'm very excited to finally meet my people. Yeah, sorry if the lens was visibly dirty for the first half of the flipping demo. I just started a new clip, and in between I like looked at the lens, and oof, man, it looked rough. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty dang gassed on this balisong. This isn't my first grail, actually. I've had a grail before. For those of you that remember, for a short period of time, I did end up having an EX10. I made a video on it and everything, and I won that balisong in a giveaway, which was pretty insane. But unfortunately, I had to sell that balisong only like a month or 2 after having it. I needed to pay some vet bills for my puppy. And I sold the EX10. I used that money to pay for the vet bills. And then like a month or 2 after all of that, the guy I sold the balisong to somehow convinced his bank to label our transaction as fraud. And then through Cash App, they just ripped the money out of my bank account. It was so sick. I didn't even get a warning. I didn't get any lube. I didn't get anything. Yeah, that was a fun story. Hopefully this grail doesn't have the same story. Hopefully the story for this balisong is I keep it and I am happy with it for a considerable amount of time. Because I really do enjoy the way this thing flips. And yeah, it's like exactly what I was looking for in a higher end balisong. I wanted something that looked awesome, felt awesome, and flips awesome. I finally found that, and I'm stoked. See if I can do it now. So I don't really know if this is like a review or an overview or a first impressions or like an unboxing video. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a full review just because I didn't really talk about like the specs on this balisong or anything like that. I just wanted to make a video unboxing and enjoying my new toy. I think after maybe a month or so, I'll do like a longer term review. I think I'm also getting a different version of these Isaacs in a pass around, so I could make a video like comparing them. I could do like a longer term review. I could just make other various balisong videos where I'm using this balisong. And that's another thing I like about this balisong. It has a very satisfying ring to it. Like it's a very nice, dull, hollow ring, but it's not very loud. Like you can hear it and it does ring out for a while, but it's not like tinnitus inducing how some balisongs are. Some of you may know that my dream balisong has always been a JK Orca, and I did really consider getting an Orca instead, but I thought it would be a little bit smarter choice to get a brand new balisong for a little bit cheaper. And at first I was kind of worried that I might regret it, but I really am not anymore. I am having so much fun with this balisong. I think this is going to become my new main flipper because ooh, it's so nice. And like that's the thing about kukri blades is like I like them and I am used to how they flip, but there's some days with kukri bladed balisongs where they just don't want to flip. And I mean, this blade still does have that little like divot here at the top that bends down, but I really don't see how that hinders or affects flipping in any way, shape, or form. For the most part, this just feels like a straight bladed balisong, and that feels very good, my friends. Oh yeah, that's one more thing about this balisong. I chose to get it unsharpened. Yeah, I really just cannot be bothered with getting cut anymore these days. I'm over it. I had my middle school emo phase where I thought getting cut flipping balisongs was cool, but it really just makes me mad now. I was like that for probably a good 10 years, but these days I'm really not. And I really like how more brands are offering unsharpened versions of balisongs because it's like a nice in-between a live blade and a trainer blade. And you still get the live blade look and you still get how the live blade flips. You just don't get as much of the live blade risks. Because while false live blades or unsharpened live blades are dull, they can still be a little bit pointy on the edges. So there is still a hair bit of danger, but it's definitely not a live blade at all. Like I'm not gonna cut myself with this thing, and I quite like that. So yeah, guys, for this like first impressions unboxing video, I gotta say, I am very happy with my new toy. I am having a grand old time flipping this thing. It flips so nice. But I think that is gonna wrap up today's video, unboxing and having our first little flipping demo of my brand new Acid Works Zyzix. But my initial review or overview or first thoughts, first impressions, whatever, about the Acid Works Zyzix Abyss is that, this just might be my new favorite Balisong, guys. I am having a grand old time flipping this thing, and I definitely intend to get my money's worth out of it. One more double scissor for the road. Whew. All right, my friends, I think that is going to conclude the flipping demo, first impressions, unboxing, whatever this video is. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. I really hope you enjoyed. Once again, if you did enjoy, let me know. Help out the engagement on this video by leaving a like, leave a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions. What are your guys' thoughts on the Zyzix? Have you flipped one? What's your dream Balisong? Definitely let me know down there in the comments. Share the video around. Make sure you're subscribed. We're about to hit 19,000 subs. Real quick before we go, I just want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Cosmic Steez, A Horse Running, Jet, Solar Flare, Jan Chocolate, Bandage Knives, Sunil Verma, and Rob Heath. Those are my current channel members, and their support really does mean a lot. If you want to join these guys, get a shout out in my longer videos, get access to my occasional members only videos, and just help support this channel in a bigger way, then you can go down there, click the join button. Tiers start as low as 3 schmeckles. But if you don't want to join a membership and you still want to help contribute to the channel in that way, there's the super thanks button down there. It's kind of like a little tip jar, but I am done being a tool. And yeah, I would say follow me on Instagram, but Instagram hates Balisong content, and they are mass shadow banning anybody that dares to play with a Balisong on Instagram. But what I love about Instagram is that you can be the most deplorable dirtbag, the slimiest, most hateful, most rotten piece of shit imaginable, and Instagram doesn't care. Yeah, Instagram doesn't really care if you're racist, homophobic, transphobic, sexist, xenophobic, any kind of ist or obic. You could post death, you could post nudity, you could post corn on there, and you'll be a-okay. Instagram loves all that stuff. But God forbid you play with your little fidget toy on there, because they will shadow ban you into the sun. Yeah, I just wanted to talk shit about Instagram there for a second, because what they're doing to the Balisong community is wildly hypocritical. I can understand why some CEO or board of director or some yuppie cuck wouldn't want a bunch of kids doing tricks with knives on their platform. However, I think there's a lot of other stuff that needs to be addressed on apps like Facebook and Instagram before we address that. But good old Zuckerberg, he just loves punching down and stealing your information. So I think with that, we're gonna wrap up today's video. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.